Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Doc Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, and you're watching Open on BronxNet. Our next guest is a children's book author, speaker, and educator. He's here to speak about the importance of introducing our youth to STEM at an early age and to promote her blog and website, Grow with STEM. So please welcome to the show, LaTanya Brooks. LaTanya.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
When did you decide to become a children's book author?
I ultimately made the decision in 2017, and that's when I wrote my first book.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a dream of writing books, but I feel like if you're going to write, you have to write with purpose. And at the time, I was teaching, but I just felt like it wasn't time yet.
Yeah.
And usually I know when it's time to do something because it'll just, something will tell me, okay, this is it.
And then what influenced your passion as an educator to create children's books focused on STEM?
Because when I went to the seminars and trainings, we just talked about how these STEM related careers are the careers for the future. These are the careers that are going to be sustainable. They're going to be around. Also, these careers really pay well. And I wanted to make sure that I at least gave the exposure. And I felt like doing things in my district was great. But if I start to write books and go out and give speeches and talk to kids and have fun with kids and do workshops, that I could actually carry this message worldwide a lot further than just beyond the walls of my school.
Of course, STEM stands for
science, technology, engineering, and math. And I am a computer science technology applications teacher, so sure that helps.
Go. All right. So you have these books, and you have 2 of them out now, right?
No, I have a lot.
Yeah, you have a bunch of them.
Okay, so my 2 STEM books, because they're not all STEM. One of them I've already translated into Spanish. So this one right here.
Oh, look at that. All right.
I want to get that. I got that little.
Self-publishing?
Yep, but this is, yes, I'm self-publishing. My publishing company is Next Level Book Publishing. So I publish through my own company. And this is Marisol, una niña pequeña con un gran sueño, which is Marisol, a little girl with a big dream. So this is the Spanish version.
You speak Spanish very well.
Thanks. Because I have to read in Spanish sometimes to my students.
Yeah.
That book is about a little girl that wants to become a non-mechanical engineer, environmental chemist. She became very concerned with pollution and the world in her neighborhood, and it prompted her to want to do something about it. So not only do my books introduce STEM, it introduces those social, emotional components, and always a call to action to do something better, to be something better. Because a lot of these STEM careers are actually careers where you are making the world better or making something easier for people.
Yeah, yeah. I like that. And then you have the other book, A Brown Girl Like Me, and A Journey Through Herstory.
Okay, well, let me go to that one then. Okay, so this is A Brown Girl Like Me. And this actually is a book that starts from the 1800s and takes you all the way to current times. It starts with Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, and then it goes through Shirley Chisholm, Dolores Huerta, and Simone Biles, Oprah Winfrey, and it takes you all the way to Kamala Harris. Of course, Sandra Brown Jackson wasn't Supreme Court picked yet, so she's not in this book because I had to create another book.
Yeah, there you go. It just keeps you writing, right? People keep coming up with different things.
That's right. So this book, it does have some of the brown women that were influential in the STEM community. It talks about a Native American who was the first Native American to earn a medical degree. We talked about the 3 ladies that were featured on Hidden Figures. We talked about Gladys, who was very influential, and her with her math skills and all the work that she did actually contributed to the introduction or creation of the GPS.
Yeah. Now, did you know anything about these three women who helped propel astronauts into space in 1963 before you saw the movie or the book came out?
I did not. I did not. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to write a book and decided to feature some of these people. And another person that I featured, a lot of people don't know about because she was very quiet, and that's Ella J. Baker.
Yeah.
And we ended up naming our school after Ella J. Baker. So she didn't get in. There's another book, an adult companion book to this,
Yeah.
These Shoulders I Stand On. That book was already published, but this one was about to go to print, and I was able to add Ella J. Baker in it. And another thing that I did, and I'm looking for the page, so excuse me if I'm looking down.
Yeah, I mean, that book that propelled me to write or help include that person in the book that helped propel these people into space. So
Yeah.
the line is this: I'm gonna buy yours and you're gonna buy mine.
I could buy yours.
Yeah.
And a lot of my students know about Rosa Parks,
Yes.
but they didn't know about Claudette Colvin. So I made a point to put them in the same poem and to put them on the same page. One thing that a lot of teachers, I was out a few weeks ago, and a few history teachers, because I know I push STEM a lot because I love programming, robotics, and stuff like that. But I also like to, I'm not going to say push, but just make students aware of our history. And so one thing that they liked about it is they feel like children will be very receptive because it's poetic and it has rhythm.
There you go. I like it. And you know, it's so important to help you to know where you're going. You have to know where you've been, know where you are to know where you're going. So history is very, very important. I'm glad that you're doing STEM. How important is how important is that to include STEM in a lot of your work?
I feel that it is important because it gives that exposure. It gives students options of what they want to be when they grow up. I prompt them to think about things. When I am talking to my students and we're talking about the future, we do all these little lessons and exercises, and they need to think very methodically about what they want to be. So what we do is we research different careers. And so they find careers that they really like. Some may say, oh, I want to be an engineer. And they have no idea what an engineer is. They have no idea that there are different types of engineer. And so that's why I introduced Adam Baum, because he wanted to be a mechanical engineer. He's autistic. Yeah. So I also wanted to highlight the autistic community. I want to create books for STEM that includes people that have been marginalized, most importantly, because I feel that it's important. I think representation is important, and it plays a vital role in children's exposure. And you have to draw them in, and they need to see people that look like them. Excellent.
Where can we go to get more information on everything that you're doing?
My parent site is EdgeUspire, that's EDGE, Uspire, LLC.com or EdgeUspire.com. And if you go to growwithstem.com, the website you gave out earlier, it says site, it'll take you to it because I have a few sites.
That's on Twitter, growwithstem at twitter.com.
Yeah, and it's on Twitter as well.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. And you always got to come back. You're always welcome to come back and share your STEM.
Well, okay. I look forward to coming back because I just made some coloring books.
There you go. All right.
And
LaTanya Brooks.
They're educational. You don't just color, you learn.
Yeah. LaTanya Brooks, children's author and educator, A Brown Girl Like Me and Journey Through Herstory.
That's right.
And a whole lot of other books too. But thanks for sharing, okay?
All right. You have a good day.
I
Thanks.
appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we'll take a break. I've got more coming up next right here on Open.